Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Gatry Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. If you could not stay up to watch the congressional hearing on the January 6th Capitol riot, here is a quick recap. A word of warning: some of the images in this story are graphic and may be disturbing to some viewers. Many people in the room were in tears as the videos were played. The committee showed never-before-seen disturbing video of the terror and chaos from that day as staffers inside the Capitol are seen fleeing for their lives. There was also a video showing the enormous pro-Trump mob swarming and breaking into the Capitol. The committee revealed interviews with rioters who say they were there because Trump told them to come. The committee showed the video of the attack on Caroline Edwards, the first Capitol police officer to confront the angry mob. She was pepper sprayed, knocked unconscious, and she suffered a traumatic brain injury. But the most chilling evidence alleged Trump agreed with chants from the crowd that former Vice President Mike Pence should be hanged. A photograph was shown of a noose and gallows that rioters erected in front of the Capitol. At least 4 Trump aides testified they told him and his team that he lost re-election, but he refused to call off the riot, even though his own family members admitted they did not believe the election was stolen from him. There's another hearing taking place on Capitol Hill that many people are interested in. For the first time in more than 50 years, a House panel is holding a highly anticipated public hearing on UFOs. That's right, UFOs, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. The hearing comes almost a year after the Director of National Intelligence released a highly anticipated report which examined 144 reports of UAPs, but they could identify only one of them, which turned out to be a deflated balloon. The other 144 remained unexplained. The report also documents 11 instances in which pilots reported near misses with a UAP. Could these objects be part of a top secret program? Could they be coming from enemies in other countries or somewhere else? The only thing for certain is that they do exist. Interesting. What do you think the UAPs are? Two months ago, a 26-year-old black man named Patrick Lyoya was shot to death by a white police officer named Christopher Schur in Grand Rapids. The entire incident was recorded on Schur's body cam. Here is the video. That's the video that showed the confrontation before the fatal shot. But we're not going to show the shooting. Officials say Schur pulled Lyoya over for an allegedly unregistered license plate. When Lyoya stopped the car, he jumped out and ran off. Schur chased after him, and there was a struggle. Schur claimed Lyoya took his taser in the scuffle. Schur opened fire, shooting Lyoya in the back of the head. Now officials have announced they are charging Schur with murder. Prosecutors say if Schur is found guilty, he could go to prison for the rest of his life. Can you believe this story? Actor and comedian Nick Cannon says he's having more children. Not one child, children. And they're all due this year. Cannon already has 8 children with several different women. But earlier this year, he said he was seriously considering getting a vasectomy, and that he tried celibacy for a month. But Cannon says when his youngest child, Zen, died from brain cancer in December at 5 months old, he became depressed, and he soothed his pain by having sex with lots and lots of women. Some of those women became pregnant, and now Cannon is expecting 3 children later this year. What do you think about this? Are you excited for Cannon being a father again? Or do you think his behavior is irresponsible? Please leave your comments. I'm curious to see what you think. Right now, if you looked under your kitchen sink, do you have a sponge or a brush? If you said sponge, listen up. Researchers have discovered that kitchen sponges hold on to way more bacteria than a kitchen brush does. In fact, one sponge can hold more bacteria than there are people on Earth. The reason is because sponges stay wet and humid, and it collects food residue, and bacteria loves to grow in that kind of environment. And it doesn't really matter how often you clean that sponge. Bacterial growth is just hard to avoid in a wet sponge. Brushes, on the other hand, dry out, which means the bacteria dies. Just something to keep in mind when you're cleaning your house. More bacteria than there are people in the world? That's pretty interesting, so be careful. Today is the perfect day to put down your phone for just a couple of hours. Today is National Movie Night. Movies have been bringing people together for nearly 100 years. From the home theater with VCR and DVDs to movies now on demand, like Netflix, Amazon, and the like. Big screens or small screens, there are plenty of viewing options. By the way, drive-in movies are also making a comeback in some cities. So, grab some of your favorite snacks, snuggle up on the couch with a cozy blanket with your kids or loved ones. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show is taking a break for the summer, and we will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV. Have a great day.